Welcome back to Broken Token Network. Today I'm going to go over my favorite champion, Barik. If you couldn't tell, in the top right corner I have Master Mechanic. You get that when you get Barik to level 20. He was my first champion and my favorite champion. He has a special place in my heart, you could say. So let's just hop over to the skills. Today I want to show you guys how I play Barik, what I think of Barik, and how I think other people could improve their Barik gameplay. Well, that starts with understanding him. So first of all, Barik's basic weapon deals 13 pallets that do 500 damage every 1 second. This is really a short range weapon. It's kind of like a shotgun. It's not really effective long range, so really don't even try. Just get up in their face and smack them with your blunderbuss. Alright, your second ability, which is your right click, is a barricade. It's a giant shield. It can cover the whole team. 5,000 health, lasts 4 seconds, 15-second cooldown. It's pretty cool. Really helps out in a pinch. Your movement ability, your F, has a 14-second cooldown. It's rocket boots. It is one of the best movement abilities. You get to slide around with rockets on your feet. You move very fast. You have a lot of control. You can maneuver very easily, and you get a lot of vision. It puts you in third-person mode. You can see around corners. You can see where the enemies are. It's fantastic. His Q ability is his best ability. It's a 10-second cooldown. You place a turret that has its own health bar and can do damage. It does 150 damage every second or until it's destroyed, and you can have 2 of them. And if they're not destroyed, they'll just keep sitting there shooting people. It's fantastic. And your ultimate is a giant dome shield with a mega turret inside. The turret shoots fire that does 400 damage every second, and the dome shield has 20,000 health, so that thing is not getting destroyed, except for maybe by a Bomb King. Anyways, let's jump over to loadouts. So this is my main loadout I go to. I think a lot of people can use this and tweak it to the way they want to play, but this is a good foundation. So the first card is very important. I think every Barik player should use it. Healing Station. Your turrets heal you for 180 health per second. It's very powerful. It can help swing a fight. Just think about it. You're sitting there, the turret's giving you a little bit of extra health, it's dealing damage to the enemy, and you're shooting the enemy for damage. So it can really help turn that fight and keep you alive. The second one is Field Deploy. I have it at level 3. This brings the deployment time down. It reduces it by 2.1 seconds. Now you might be wondering, well, what's that? Is that the cooldown? What's deploy time? And well, the turrets have a little secret to them. So when you place the turret, you have a 10-second cooldown. However, it takes 3.4 seconds for that turret to start shooting somebody. So from when you place it to when it starts shooting is 3.4 seconds. That's a long time in Paladins. So having that reduced by 2.1 seconds really can make a difference. Get that thing shooting faster. Now, yes, you can put that at 4, but I think you need that extra point for the next card, which is Forged Alloy 3. This increases the health of the turret by 525 health. You might be wondering, well, why does it need all that health? And well, because you want it to be up. You want it to be shooting people, and its base health is really just way too small to be staying alive. I think it's only 700. It gets destroyed almost instantly before it can even start firing. So if you want it to even shoot, you should probably get a little bit of extra health on that thing. Now the last 2 cards are kind of throwaway cards. You can put whatever you like on here. I have a barricade card just to reduce the cooldown of it by 1, just so I have it up more often. But you can definitely switch that out for a utility card, or even a card for like, what's it called? Your rocket boots, which can also be very impactful. It's really up to your play style. And the last one is it reduces cooldowns by 7% per elimination. Now, I just said that his shotgun doesn't really work at a distance, but his turrets do. And his turrets usually get a little piece of every kill that happens, usually. So you can get a crap ton of eliminations, reducing your cooldowns by quite a bit. I do really like that card. But again, you could swap it out for something else that you like better. Now let's jump into his Legendaries. Barik really only has 2 Legendaries. Yes, you see 3, but really only think of 2. So the first one is Architectonics. This card used to be really good. It got nerfed over a few patches. I still think it's pretty good, especially at low level play. For new Bariks, people new to the game, people who don't have good aim, people who are going to be playing at low level, this is great. your turrets do 20% more damage and have a 3-second faster cooldown. That means you have the turrets up more often and they hit harder, and quite a bit harder. This is really good at low level play because they have auto aim, so if you can't really hit your targets, they'll help you out with that, and just getting the extra damage is pretty sweet. Now this card over here, Tinkering, the other card that you should pay attention to, it modifies your blunderbuss, your shotgun, so instead of doing pellets, it does one single slug that does 550 damage. That's 50 above your base damage, so you're doing more damage, and because it's a slug and not a shotgun, you actually have damage over range. You can be present in a fight that's far away from you. That's really strong with really any character, especially a tank. So you can sit on that objective and still have an impact on a fight. So you're doing more damage close up and far away, and you actually have far away presence at distance. That's so strong. Trust me, this is a great card. It's great for high level play. It only requires that you have a little bit of aim. Don't think about this card. Don't even look at it. Fortify doesn't exist. So guys, that's basically Barik in a nutshell, but I just want to go over a few little tips for people who are trying to play Barik. Tip number 1. He may have less HP than other tanks, but that doesn't mean he can't be aggressive. I've seen so many new Bariks shy away from the objective or shy away from a team fight. They'll just try to post up around a corner, and I'm like, why are you doing that? You need to get the objective. Don't just give it up. Go up there, put a shield down, put a turret down, and start shooting people. Alright, use those rocket boots, use your height advantage, and by height advantage, I mean your shortness advantage. How small you are can be an advantage. It makes you harder to hit. So number 2 is basically placing your turrets. I've seen so many people place their turrets either so far back they're not in the fight, or so far forward that they get destroyed instantly. Now, yes, I know sometimes you have to place a turret right in front of you because you're in a fight and you need the help, right? Great, that's fine. But it's also really helpful to know where you should be placing turrets. On a ledge, behind a corner, you know, in a room, behind a tree, where it can still be impactful, still shoot people, still help out the fight, but isn't in the fight, you know, isn't taking all this extra damage it doesn't need to take. And if you guys want, I can do a video showing different locations for posting up your turrets. Now, number 3, I guess, is your rocket boots. Your rocket boots really are one of the best movement abilities in the game. Yeah, you can't fly with them, but you move very fast. You have very good maneuverability, and you have so much vision. So make sure you use those in really opportune moments. You know, don't just use them to use them, and don't just use them in a straight line. You know, a lot of times I'll use it and just do a big U, just go out and come right back, and it kind of confuses the enemy. Make sure you practice with it and get good with them. And your final tip, this might be one you don't even know exists. Barik can hide behind the payload. He's so small he can completely get covered by the payload. There have been times where I've been in overtime and I hide behind the payload and stay alive while the rest of my team's able to respawn and get back to the fight. Just because you can hide behind the payload. You can dodge bombs, grumpy bombs, sky bombs, you know, you can just go ahead and, you know, juke people behind that payload and stay alive. It's such a good asset that not many characters have, and Barik's one of them that's small enough to hide behind it. So make sure you use it. Anyways, guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Add me on Paladins. My name is Grublord. We do live streams. We let the viewers join in. You guys can do custom games with us. You guys can join our party. It's a lot of fun. We have a great time. Also, in the description, come join us over on Discord. We have a community of people who love to play Paladins over there, and I'm sure you can find people to party up with, people to practice with, people just to play with. It's a great time, trust me. So anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next video.
It's fucking fire.